And we should be still recording. So here's the SantaSurfing website. And I am the holder for the Just Play Women account. Says here, from my own drum, what's with the illiterate troll Just Play Women? The nasty side is full of useful idiots. They're easy to control and manipulate. I appreciate all the hard work you do, Santa. All the shills, we should feel sorry for them. They aren't the sharpest tools in the chest, but make no mistake, they are tools. Keep the faith. I still think many of them will eventually wake up. It's going to be much more painful for them, but maybe that's exactly what they need. So I'm just going to scroll back up to show you that this is the SantaSurfing homepage, beach broadcast. And I went through all the comments, and none of the comments I posted yesterday are there. In other words, all the comments that I posted yesterday are missing. Now, for some reason, they're missing. That's all that really needs to be said. So here's the Just Play Woman and subscriptions. We're gonna go. That must not be subscriptions. Notifications. Now, these are people that commented on the comments that I posted yesterday, which yesterday was November the 18th, 2021. So here someone posted a comment. It's just a notification that someone posted a comment. Someone likes your comment. And then this was the one that she speaks of. She speaks Anna Von writes. And so I didn't reply to her last night because it was late. I need to get sleep for work. And I figure I'd post today, answer her today, but I can't get to her comment. But basically her comment is something that Anna Von writes is into the affidavit things, which I mentioned the affidavits in yesterday's comments. So I wanted to answer her comment and say this. Anna Von Wrights knows how to bake a great bread, but she also gives you gasoline as one of the ingredients. And the reason I say that is because I heard Anna Von Wright say that, or I read something from her, that she said Winston Strout made made a mistake, and that's what got him thrown in prison. And from what I know how private maritime law functions, I don't think Winston Strout made a mistake. I think he was dishonored. He was dishonored. So I think there's some funny things going on with Anna Van Reitz, and she could be a distraction or a diversion to discredit the fullness, the private maritime law's full power, which really comes down in the security agreement. And when they dishonor that security agreement, send them a true bill. And when they don't pay the true bill, then we put a warrant on their asses. That is a lien. And we use Universal Postal Union technology, which puts us in the Postmaster General position. That's canceling the stamp out with the self-signature thumbprint on that stamp as the cancellation red mark, which is equivalent to the legal postal date stamp that they stamp the stamps with in the corner of the stamp. And then we write near the stamp the date, the month, the year, the day, and the time, preferably military time. Anyway, so I'm going through here, and some of these have red dots, if you notice, on the side. So, but when I press on this with the finger, it automatically gets me back to the very beginning of the comments posted. And then I got to go scroll all the way through them again just to look for something that I was locating, which was that other woman who said that basically Just Play Woman is a shill or whatever it was she was saying, but basically she's projecting the very judgments that she was putting out is exactly subconsciously what's going on in her behavior. But it's all just a story. Don't believe me. It's all just what ifs could be. I always come from the private investigators, private military auditors standpoint, which is to be open-minded with everything. So I'm going to press on one of these ones that's got a red dot. Let's see what happens. I pressed on the icon. So once again, that got us to the beginning of these posts again. So we got to scroll all the way through this just to locate comments. But basically the point is, let's go back, see what happens. Basically the point is, there's no way to read the comments that these people left. And there's no way to connect to them either, so that we can follow them, send them messages or whatever. But anyway, I'm going to press on this red thing that says mark all as red too. See what happens. Same thing happens. It gets us to this front page thing where we got to scroll all the way down to the bottom just if we want to read comments again. So I'm going to hit go back. So here we are. So another thing that's funny with this is we can see some of these people are able to put their pictures on. But when I go to put a picture on, I press the picture thing, look what happens. Nothing. It just does this screen. And that's a bunch of bullshit. So something's hacking and blocking access to put a picture up. So here we go again. I'm very leery of this fucking when we press these three lines on the left up here. It turns into a fucking skull and bones cross. That's some very suspicious shit going on right there too. But anyway, press this little bell thing. That just gets me to the front page again. Press on the three dots, edit profile. Followers, following. Press on this notifications thing. So you got setting, my account, my subscriptions, my wallet. What the fuck is a wallet? See what this does. You haven't saved any cards yet. Payments. Well, I haven't bought anything either. I'm not really into buying stuff unless it's an absolute fucking need. Because this money fuck system they got us using, this whole fuck system based on using fucking money, is unfucking lawful, folks. Everything is supposed to be treasury prepaid. And I can go into a whole enchilada story on that. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. We got everything we need to. Let's see what profile does. "12 subscribers." The hell is that? About. Edit about page. Now look at this. Okay, I see. So on the about page, I was able to. This is one of the comments that I posted on the SantaSurfing comments channels. So let's just go through this. And I'm thinking to myself, why is this stuff ending up missing off the SantaSurfing website here? Because this right here that I'm showing you folks is lawful international and universal law information. And if you know anything with law, any law supersedes everything that's legal. And you'll learn that when you study Winston Shrout, whose YouTube channel is still there, and he's all over YouTube. And the funny thing with Winston Strout is that he was thrown in federal prison for sharing this information, the same information that I'm sharing with you, but it was tied to not paying IRS taxes. And this was all done under Trump's watch in the year 2019. And you can Google search Winston Strout's imprisonment FBI investigation on Google, and you'll learn all kinds of stuff. So that's why, this Trump Biden thing, and SantaSurfing, and a whole bunch of other YouTubers, it could all be a bunch of Matrix MK Ultra mind control shit going on, folks. Because I'm going to tell you straight up, the thing that trumps Trump is a private maritime military lawful affidavit. A warrant, a real warrant, folks. And I wrote up a peace warrant. I actually got a fucking peace warrant wrote up. That's what trumps all these fuckers that are... Their trick is to keep everybody under a money system with jurisdiction. And their trick is not to honor the bankruptcy where the people were made the creditor. This is very important information. So, and it's all very suspicious to me when I keep posting this information on the SantaSurfing channels. And for some reason, on her Rumble channels, the comments would stay up. But I think what has happened is that the water got too hot for her, or the moderators that are robot controlling her in the Matrix system, because we're all being controlled by the monitors, folks, and all of us at different levels. But the water got too hot for them, because I was exposing information more and more and more and more. And so I think that they came up with a bogus excuse to stop posting on Rumble so that they could come over here to this private little beach broadcast website and control things more. But remember, don't believe me. It's all just a story. It's all what if and could be. And that's the way I present everything. And I just bring evidence, folks. And then I let the people have their choice. I'm not here to put anyone down, call anyone names. Although I'll cuss and bitch and shit like that, But remember, I'm not speaking personally to anyone. The ones that I'm really cussing out and bitching at are the moderators that are brain controlling everyone. And one of their greatest tricks is that they get us to start nitpicking and blaming real people here. And start fighting the real people. Instead of exposing them, because they're the instigators, they play the banker, which start and fund both sides of the fucking wars. And they start fights between two opposing forces. It's always been their fucking game. And that's childish bully tactics. So anyway, that's enough for this video for now. What I'm gonna post this a link to this video, because I'm gonna pop it on the Just Play Woman or Just Play Man 5 YouTube account. And I'm going to put this link in on this SantaSurfing's on her Rumble channel, her introduction video that tells everyone to go to this beach broadcast. And I'm going to post it on this beach broadcast website too. So anyway, so remember, folks, it doesn't matter who you are. I don't hate any of you. I ain't out to make you feel lower than dirt. However, I am here to audit everything, and I am here to expose everything and bring all the evidence that I know. And for comments to be missing off someone's channel that we post, irregardless if they're hate comments or whatever comments they are, that has no bearing to support when people come out and they say, well, we're supposed to have free speech, and Twitter's taking down our comments, and such is taking social media and YouTube taking down our videos and our comments, but yet they go ahead and start taking other people's comments down too. This gets us into some hypocrite stuff. Irregardless of whoever's causing it to happen, I'm just saying, if it's SantaSurfing or some moderators or who's ever, there, let's think to ourselves, is that really honoring the Constitution? If you want to bring the Constitution up, because I have a lot of things to say on the Constitution that would blow your minds. Because basically, folks, we're supposed to be self-governed. We have the power to write an affidavit to be self-governed, and that is our Constitution. That's what it really gets down to, folks. That's why I say the private maritime lien is the most powerful information that anyone can have, because that's what gives the independence. Because when those liens are sent to these people and they don't rebut them, then those stand as the highest court judgment in the universe. But you'd have to study these things. But anyway, let's end this video. I have all kinds of things to share. And this is probably going to be your beginning introduction to someone like me. I am what you call private military, emerging into the public. Not only am I private, I am undercover. And I got the most wonderful cover, because when you see me on YouTube and hear me talking all kinds of shit, you probably wouldn't even give me a second thought. And I'm easily written off as crazy. And that's the way the cover functions with me. And that's just how it naturally comes out that way for me. And that's the way I like it. Because that's what catches anyone through real surprise. When the nitty-gritty comes down to it, and they actually get a gander and put their eyes on the warrant that I wrote up. Because the warrant, folks, covers everyone. Both CEOs and all the employees and the CEOs. And that might be a very hard pill for a lot of people to swallow, to realize that they're all, and you all, are included under the warrant. But the way I got it set up is I don't come after people that are nice and fair and use equity and common sense. I only come after people that are jerking the chains, because that's what bully children need, their chains straightened out. It's just the way it is. Anyway, enough's enough for now.